now it's time for a lightweight title fight presented by Genesis Mechanical and Bertha Friendly Commercial Plumbing Needs. Time to meet the fighters. Fighting out of the Genesis Mechanical red corner from Alamosa, Colorado, Brandon Heredia. And fighting out of the Cruising Coons of Colorado blue corner from Z's Training Gym in Fort Collins, Colorado, Ben Lugo. This lightweight title fight is scheduled for 3 rounds.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is Sparta Combat League title bout. I expect a clean, fair fight. I expect you to obey my commands at all times. I expect you to protect yourself at all times. Questions out of the red corner, questions out of the blue corner. Watch them up, gentlemen. Let's get there.
Our Sparta Combat League one and only title fight today takes place in the 150-pound division, and it features the Grizzly MMA fighter Brandon Heredia wearing the black trunks, facing off against the Z's Training Gym fighter Ben Lugo in the blue trunks. Ron, we say it all the time, when the matches were made, we picked something as fight of the night. This is one of those fights.
Without question, JR. As we've always said, probably for the last couple years, the Heredia brothers are two of some of the funnest young fighters coming out of Colorado. Super game, really skilled fighters. So fun to watch. These guys always bring it, JR. And look at the action, man. I mean, these guys are swinging for the fences. This fight's not even a minute old.
And Ben Lugo, one of the few people in the state that I know that could match the pace of Mr. Heredia. What we just saw there, both these guys in the cage right now could do that for the entire 3 rounds if they needed to. So I can hear their corners telling them to slow it down a little bit. They want to see the fight become just a little bit more technical, and both these guys do possess technical skills. We're seeing some fun striking action right now. On the ground, I've had a chance to watch both these guys quite extensively. Great wrestling can be seen by both fighters.
As you said that, a beautiful blast double by Brandon Heredia, and a very nice attempt at a reversal by Ben Lugo, with Brandon scrambling to get behind Ben Lugo, and now Ben Lugo stands up against the cage with Brandon Heredia pressing him against the cage, JR.
Really nice work by Lugo to get his hips against the cage here, keep Heredia from taking the back, and nice timing there by Heredia to get under that punch. Tried to loop the body so he could get a takedown. Lugo showing nice footwork in order to get out of it. Both these guys sort of measuring each other a little bit now. They came out swinging fast. Now I think they're going to start trying to add a little power, and thanks for making me look like a prophet, Mr. Heredia, because that right hand landed with some ferocity.
It sure did, JR. Lugo shaking him off as if nothing hurt him, but Heredia with the relentless pressure as he's known to do, and just always shows it just a fantastic ground game. You referenced it earlier, JR, the Heredia brothers having a really nasty ground game with their wrestling and grappling, of course, but both of those two brothers very comfortable standing and trading in the pocket as well.
Lugo doing a nice job with his takedown defense here, looking like he wants to maybe separate and bring it back to striking. He does have a height and reach advantage, but that's being negated a little bit just by the sheer aggressiveness of Heredia and his willingness to step through the danger range, get right into the pocket, and then just swing for the fences. And a nice stiff jab landed there by Heredia. Lugo takes a hard shot there, covering up now. I don't think he's in tons of danger, but he's taking just a second to recover. Nice job by Heredia, changing levels at the end of that combination. We're going to round 2. Oh, and I think Lugo maybe has an injury. There's a really pained look on his face as he hit the mat, and I think maybe he's saying that he's finished. Hard to tell.
Wow, that was kind of weird. Heredia doing a really nice job of securing that takedown with probably 5 seconds left in the round. Definitely pressed the action. Lugo showing some good defense, but taking shots is never really that good of a defense, I guess you could say. Heredia getting a nice set of instruction right now from his father, Dave. Brian Zaylor in the middle, or in the corner of Ben Lugo right now, giving him plenty of instruction, obviously telling him to slow everything down and get himself together and start coming out with a little bit more of a striking prowess, I would imagine. And the only thing that I really want to see from Brandon Heredia, JR, is I really want to see him keep his hands up. I'm seeing him as the round progresses dropping his hands. I want to see him keep good form at the end of the rounds and keep those hands up and not get too sloppy and let those hands down. But here we go into the second round. Both guys ready to go. Action's about to begin.
So Lugo looks to be coming out pretty good. Like I said, on that final takedown at the end of the round, looked like he had a pained look on his face, and there was a grunt of what I thought was pain. However, it may have just been exasperation and maybe thinking that he'd sort of given up something there by losing on the takedown there. And good job by Lugo popping back to his feet after being stunned. Lugo wound up with that right hand, hoping Heredia was just going to run into it. Heredia, a lot of experience, saw that, elected not to close the distance, but now big shots for Heredia. This could be a fight-finishing flurry here if Heredia can get some solid shots in. Lugo was definitely stunned by that one. Heredia not looking to put the hooks in yet. Now he steps over with the left hook. See if he's able to get his opponent flattened out. Lugo, good job rolling through. Trying to recover now, but Heredia staying relentless with the ground and pound attack. Referee Tim Mills doesn't look like he's too concerned about it. Now he's taking a closer look at things. Heredia continues with the rights and left. Some of those shots are sneaking through now. Lugo staying in the fight, continuing to try to scramble. Good job getting his feet in, pushing himself back up to standing. And a lot of heart shown by the Z's training gym fighter, Ben Lugo, to get back to his feet here, Ron.
No quitting either of these guys. Brandon Heredia drops Ben Lugo with a giant left hook to start that flurry. Still has Lugo pinned up against the cage, JR, pressing him against the cage. Lugo wanting no part of that, reversing the position. Now has Brandon Heredia against the cage and looking to secure a choke, but another great sweep by Brandon Heredia, doing another fine job of sweeping, reversing, and now behind Ben Lugo. And now has Ben Lugo against the cage. Very, very interesting scramble here. Both guys looking to find an opening. Lugo doing a little bit more of almost trying to catch a break and a little bit of a breather, with Heredia now in side mount here, looking to see if he can secure that arm, but Lugo doing a nice job pulling the arm free and looking to secure a double leg takedown, or at least some kind of takedown, but Heredia doing a nice job with a nice front head and arm. And a nice job rolling out by Lugo as well again, but Heredia keeping the pressure on top of Lugo.
Heredia doing a lot of right things, really trying to improve his position, trying to take the back, but just as solid in his defense is Lugo. Heredia now looking to set in the head and arm choke, has it pretty tight, trying to go over to full mount. That's what he used that position for. Didn't feel secure in the submission, used it to improve his position. Fewer than 10 seconds left. Lugo's going to keep himself safe until we go into the third.
Two to one.
Well, this is why they call it the championship round. Third round in this 150-pound title fight here for Sparta Combat League Summer Brawl. Both fighters pretty weathered. Time to bite down on the mouthpiece. See who has the intestinal fortitude to finish with strength. And if I had to guess, I'd say both these guys are really going to be able to push it until the end. Lugo comes out showing the faster footwork. Heredia, I think, going to try to plant his feet, see if he can go for the knockdown here. Lugo, to me, it seems looking to be the more technical here in the third. Heredia looking to make sure it doesn't go to the judges.
Jump left hook.
The intensity on Heredia's face right now is something to behold. Lugo doing a nice job with finally getting his movement together and delivering those kicks. But Brandon Heredia with that just unbelievable, relentless kind of drive. Never quits. Lugo looking to secure a choke from the top. Nothing there. Heredia doing a nice job of keeping himself together.
Lugo with the better hand position now. Heredia able to defeat that hand positioning early on. What I liked just a moment ago as they hit the ground was Heredia on the way to the ground was immediately looking to hit the switch. Lugo knew it and positioned himself to not let Heredia hit that switch. So both these guys really looking to fight 2 or 3 moves ahead. That really speaks of their experience, and that's why they're in a title fight.
Without question, JR, the other amazing component of this is that they're both so young. You know, it's really incredible to see guys. Oh! And Lugo lands a big left hook that seemed to stun Heredia. But Heredia steps in with a gigantic right hand. And he is throwing some heavy leather right now. No quitting Heredia whatsoever. He says, come on, let's do it. Stand in the middle and let's trade. Big shots being thrown by both fighters. Big bruising right hands thrown by both. Both of these guys standing in the middle of the round and trading, JR.
Great action here by both these fighters. Both of them have taken solid shots, really shown us what amazing chins they have. And that's something that'll put you in title contention. Not only do you have to be able to hurt your opponent, have the technical skills to press forward, but you just flat out have to be tough in order to take what an opponent as skilled as you is going to be able to throw at you.
Oh, both of these guys just winding up with huge, huge shots, JR. Lugo looks to be in a little bit better condition right now, moving beautifully, staying busy, giving angles to Heredia, and Heredia seeming to dip his head down and throw wildly over that right shoulder. And there it is again, JR. We're seeing Lugo measuring Heredia beautifully, and there's that crispness in that striking. 10 seconds left. Both of these guys throwing, and they're both swinging for the fences. And a great finish. Beautiful finish to an exciting title fight, JR. Very, very interesting to see who will win this fight. Unbelievable performance by both guys.
At the end of 3 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecard. All 3 judges scored about 29-28, declaring your winner by unanimous decision. And new Sparta Combat League champion, Brandon Heredia. Brandon, grab your belt, put you in the cage with Brandon. Is that the first one you ever got to put on, man?
No, I've never seen it.
Still probably feels good, huh?
Yeah, it does. It feels a lot better. It feels like you got paid for taking all those punches, you know?
Yeah, for sure. Was that the plan going into this fight? Was it just to stand up there and box like it ended up being?
The thing is I'm actually a black belt in jiu-jitsu, so I have that covered, and I'm the kind of fighter that loves to stand there, and I love that. You know, I watch way too many rock movies.
For sure, man. But it was fun for us to watch too. What's next for you now, man?
Probably going pro and go home, see my family, my friends, and awesome. And I want to thank all you guys for coming out. This is really fun. Watch me go out for a while, and I just want to thank my Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ.
You